My own Goodwill message will come from the aspect of the gender aspect, on the gender issue. How does access to electricity affect the women and the society? Because like my senior said, he talked about the public, but how does it affect the common woman in the society? If we look around every day, we hear the jingles, we hear the manifestos. I am yet to hear any manifesto that says we will give you access to electricity. All we keep hearing is that I built road, I built bridges, I built even the ones that have not been created, names of communities that are not even in existence. We hear they built bridges and roads there. But how will government and the people, the governance, help us to have, so that women will have adequate access to electricity? And what are the challenges? Because we know we don't have it. We have been given the percentage here. They say it's less than 50% of Nigerians that have access to electricity. And when you look at that, it's like over 100 million Nigerians does not have access to electricity. You will say the record is right. No. When you go through, you will see that the record is right. So barely 70% of Nigerians, 70 million Nigerians have access to electricity. And how does it affect the women folk? First of all, the first challenge is low patronage. You discover that women who are into entrepreneurship does not have access to electricity. And when they are empowered with the small-scale capital being given to them by the society, by the government, or by individual cooperatives, you discover that they cannot be able to pay back those loans again, especially when they are in the business that needs electricity. 80% of the business they run needs electricity. 80% of the women in the society run the small-scale businesses like selling pure water, sachet water, mineral. You discover that most times when you come to them, their shop, they will tell you it's not cold, there's no electricity. Some of them cannot afford the ice block, because when you buy the ice block, at the end of the day, how much is your profit? So it really affects the women in the society. Before you know it, we will dip our hands into our capital and we will end up not even having profit. I happened to go to a town hall meeting like this, and I happened to meet some of the people aspiring to be in different positions. And I asked them the question, what can we do to help the women in the society? Every time I see them on Facebook, the next thing I will write is, are you gender sensitive? They replied they will give women the opportunity. And one of them actually told me, Madam, whether you vote or not, whether women vote or not, they will win. And I said, let us try it from your own word and see if the women does not come to vote on that day, whether you win. Apparently, before the end of the seminar, he took microphone again and said, that was not what he meant, but it has been recorded. They don't want us. My recent interview on Monday in FRCN, I told the women, stop clapping, stop wearing ashebi, stop being packed in tofu the buses, and you will go there, you wear uniform, you dance and clap for them, they give you paper of rice, 1/2 bag of rice, whatever. It is our turn. If they don't give us what we want, this is our turn to come, make the men wear their ashebi, make the men pack them into buses, bring them to where we are, let them clap for us, because we are not going to forget where they are. So, issue of electricity is something that can be tackled. If you can, countries like Cameroon can celebrate 14 years Ghana of uninterrupted power supply, and we are the people giving them that their national grid. There's something is wrong here. Like my senior said, some people are feeling fat on this country, and the word see, they don't want to hear it. The word see corruption, the men folk, they don't want to hear it. So I wish they are here, but in such town hall meetings, some of them used to run away because we're going to tell them the truth. Give us what will make us better life. We don't even want stomach infrastructure. What we want is infrastructure that will make us to live long. Give us good health. not just help, but give us good health. Because when they give us good health, access to electricity, because when we have access to electricity, definitely we have access to finance. Our businesses will grow. We will be able to pay our children's school fees. We will be able to contribute to the economy. We will be able to say, if the men are contesting for this position, we women can equally contest for this position. They told us a lie, that when you want to contest, form is free. Who told you? Go and try buying the form. When you get there, they will tell you what follows it. At least I signed some of the forms by the virtue of my position in the office. And when the women come with the form, I said, the form is 1 million, how much did you pay? Madam, but they tell us that the form is free. But when the women come, they don't give them the forms free. They don't empower us. If the forms are free, then we need finances to be on the same pedestrian with the men folk. Because if they are making billboards, customizing cars, what we are seeing every day, we women should also have access to finance. But when our businesses are not growing, we have women who are into big-time businesses. But what do they have? No patronage. How can you run a diesel of 20,000 a day because you have a company that produces, or even the, let me come down, the women that sews our dresses for us, our silk dresses. Most times when you go to collect, they tell me there is no electricity because their machine will have to run on electricity. And when they buy fuel or diesel, at the end of the day, they spend almost 10,000 naira. What is their profit? So my prayer is that even as we are talking about the equality of Nigerians, that the people in government should also be looking at the female folk and how to help us to sustain our business, because when they help us to access to electricity, our finances will grow and we will be at least, if no other thing, on the same pedestrian with the men. Thank you.
Okay. We start the federal rep.